Hawkeye Holler Nation, stand up and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to event number 3 here on our 4th season of Monster Truck Racing. As you guys can see, we have a little bit of a short track, kind of like a stair step kind of track set up for today. Now, I said this would be the short track, this is, but we had to put a little bit of a kicker in here, and that is how we plateaued each, well, more like stepped each of the segments of the super stretch. So they'll come out of the gate, hit the first step, hit the second part of the straightaway, and then hit the second step onto the finish. Now, this is qualifying, so things are going to be a little bit different for qualifying today. I want to try and mix this up, see if we like this format. So we are going to have Group 1, 8 trucks. Now, these are our 8 losers from the past event. We're going to race them first, see which one of them can make it to the finals and qualifying. Then we will go to Group 2, which are our winners from our main event last week. And then same format for that one as well. Huge thank you to my Patreon members and my YouTube members for holding down the fort on both channels, this one and Hawkeye Holler 2, which if you're not already subscribed to either of these channels, definitely make sure you do so. Over on Hawkeye Holler 2, we are racing Hot Wheels. We have Race Wars coming up and the Eliminator. You're not going to want to miss those. Some real fun events we hold over on that second channel. Also, bonus episodes are coming to Patreon, so make sure you support the channel over on Patreon if you're able to. Now, we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers here on the main channel. We just passed 9,300, so seriously, guys, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Hot Wheels ID track set will be given away at 10,000 among 2 other winners as well. So that's that. Let's go ahead and get to racing, qualifying for our short track. You know, it's just short track racing. We're ready. 2 wide at a time. Let's see, who is it going to be? Ooh, I don't like that. Who's it gonna be? Before we truly get into this video, coming up this week, we will have a Decide Your Ride for the second King of the Hill event for this year. We saw Steer Clear right now is our current monster truck King of the Hill. We will have 16 other trucks competing in that King of the Hill to fight for that crown. So that is coming up this week, the Decide Your Ride, and then the King of the Hill will follow shortly after that, probably another week after you guys are able to decide your ride. The Decide Your Ride will be open to anybody, so keep that in mind. Just all I ask in return is that you subscribe to the channel and make sure you have that bell rung, and you know, do the good stuff. Drop a like on the video. Let's go ahead and get to racing. All right, this is where the main camera will be set up. This is your vantage point. I will be holding the phone. That way we get the, you know, the slow-mo action when these things start to hit the steps. All right, Group 1 qualifying. As you guys can see right here, we're racing. All right, let's go ahead and get Group 1 up and going. Who's gonna race first? Up first, we will have Radical Racer and the Hot Wheels Pizza Company. Now, keep in mind, 1 point is on the line for qualifying, and it gets you a good spot for our heat races. Here we go.
We're racing.
Yeah, ain't no doubt about it. Radical Racer is moving on to the heat races. He will have to start first. He's not going to like that. Pizza Company stays alive, you know. It's a bone shaker, so no doubt about it, he's fast. Up next, you're going to have Pure Muscle taking on Bored to Be Wild. All right, we got a good pairing here. Bored to Be Wild has shown some strength. Here we go. I believe he was almost decapitated right there, so he will also move to our first heat race on Thursday. We got those funny looking wheels battling it out. Pure Muscle, who really needs to turn his season around, will move on to the next round of Group 1 qualifying. Up next, you're going to have Daredevil taking on Hotweiler. All right, let's see if being a heavyweight in this competition will, you know, play out in your favor. Let's go. I tell you what, that was a close race, but Daredevil does move on to the next round of qualifying. Hotweiler will move to the heat races. All right, next up, you got the Unimog taking on Motosaurus. All right, here we go. Who will move on to the next round of Group 1 qualifying?
Let's go.
We've definitely seen lane 2 be the dominant lane. Motosaurus will move on to the heat races. They will run the second heat race against Hotweiler. Unimog will move on to the next round of Group 1 qualifying. All right, here we go. All right, it's going to be the Bone Shaker Pizza Company taking on Pure Muscle. All right, Bone Shaker and Pure Muscle, who moves on to the next round. Let's go. Nice to see Pure Muscle getting some momentum behind him. He will move on to the next round of Group 1 qualifying. Bone Shaker will move to the third heat race on Thursday. All right, here we go. Next up, you got Daredevil taking on the Unimog. All right, Daredevil and the Unimog. Winner takes on Pure Muscle. Here we go. Man, say it with me. Too wide at the line. Daredevil gets it by a snoot. He moves on to take on Pure Muscle. The Unimog will move to heat number 3. All right, here we go. Who moves on to the final round of qualifying against winner from group number 2? It's Pure Muscle and Daredevil. All right, here we go. Both of these trucks have been great in group 1. Who's going to be the better? Let's go. Oh man, it looks like Pure Muscle had trouble getting out of the gate. That's not what you want to see happen. He will headline heat race number 4. Daredevil will fight for a chance at pole position. He may be hard to beat. All right, just as Group 1 has concluded, Group 2 has lined up. Here we go. We got some winners in this group. Let's see who moves on to take on Daredevil. All right, up first, you're going to have Melon Mauler taking on Roger Dodger. All right, here we go. Who will move on to the second round in group number 2? Let's go. Too wide at the line again, and Roger Dodger will punch his ticket to the next round of qualifying. Melon Mauler will move on to heat race number 4. All right, here we go. Next race, you got Hissy Fit, who won the main event on the Rainbow Road and is your current points leader, taking on Bigfoot. Oh man, there's a fly buzzing around. I need to get some fly traps for out here. But anywho, here we go. Oh, you can see Hissy Fit is not good for short track racing. He will headline heat race number 5. Bigfoot stays alive. He's been showing some major strength as of late. All right, here we go. Snakebite, who is second in points, gets ready to take on Tiger Rex. All right, here we go. I think Tiger Rex has this in the bag. Let's go. Boy, oh boy, was I mistaken. What did I say there? Snakebite will move on to the next round in Group 2 qualifying. Tiger Rex will move on to heat race number 5. And it's time for our grudge match from last week's main event. You got Gungster taking on last week's Loop winner, main event headline winner. I don't know where I was going with this. It's Race Ace. All right, Race Ace and Gungster. Let's go. Tell you what, two of a kind. These two like to park next to one another. Gungster will move on to the heat races. He will headline heat race number 6. Race Ace will move on to the next round. Oh, here we go. One of my favorite set of races. It's the battle of the big blocks. It's Roger Dodger and Bigfoot. All right, who moves on to the final round of Group 2 qualifying? Let's go. Man, oh oh man, where has Roger Dodger come from? He's showing some speed here today. Bigfoot will move on to the heat races. All right, here we go. Snakebite and Race Ace. Winner takes on Roger Dodger. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all is quiet on the home front. Here we go. Race Ace continues to be a menace. He moves on to the final round of Group 2 qualifying. Snakebite will headline heat race number 7. All right, here we go. It's Roger Dodger and Race Ace. Winner takes on Daredevil for pole position. All right, here we go. I'm looking forward to this one. Let's go. And it's going to be Roger Dodger, speed over weight all day, every day. Race Ace will move on to heat race number 7. He will not get pole position. All right, the time has come. Who will get pole? Will it be Daredevil or Roger Dodger? Don't blink or you'll miss it. Who is going to get the coveted 1 point for pole position? Here we go. Roger Dodger will headline heat race number 8. Put him right there at the back. And Daredevil, needing some valuable points, will get pole position and 1 point added to their scorecard that is desperately needed. All right, we are back up on the main camera. Daredevil will move on to heat race number 8 and look to win the heat races. Now, remember, if you win a heat race, you get 1 point added to your scorecard. We have a couple trucks who still need points. Radical Racer, Motosaurus, the Unimog, and surprisingly, Hot Wheels Pizza Company. Those are 4 trucks who have no points up on the board. They really need to turn their season around as we are approaching our halfway point. That's not looking good for these trucks. Now, Daredevil finally got a point on the board. If he is able to win a heat race and then the main event, he is going to be sitting pretty dang easy. As you see, we have a close race between Snakebite and Hissy Fit. 1 point separates our leaders. You're not going to want to miss the heat races. Those are coming up next here on Thursday. So you guys know what to do. Do all the good stuff. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Definitely make sure you are part of the Hawkeye Holler Nation here on the main channel and over on the second channel where we are racing Hot Wheels. Having a lot of fun over there. Trying to grow that channel to 1,000 subscribers. So do what you can. Tell your neighbors. Tell your family. You know. Anywho, if you want to help support the channel and fund videos just like this, keep the show on the road, consider, consider becoming a Patreon member or a YouTube member today, guys. You find those support me links down below. It does help the channel out greatly, but only if you're able to do so. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this, really, let me know what you think of this track down in the comments down below. This is something new we've done for this season. I personally like it. I love the short track aspect, the way that these trucks have 0 time to get their wheels moving. You just got to stand on the gas and beat your opponent to the gate. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you back here at the holler. Peace. I almost tripped over some track. Oh, peace, love, and DIECAST Racing. I am out of here. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of him. Ew. See ya.